Hey, welcome back, everybody. This is going to be our last section of 8.4. In this set of videos, we're going to start talking about how to find a particular term in a binomial expansion. Now, that may sound like, well, why do we even care? Because we could always just find all the terms and then we can answer any question about any one term that we want. But they can make n very large and make this difficult for us. But I guess in most cases you could probably use brute force, but there are a couple of formulas and tricks that I wanted to go over with you just to make this a little bit easier maybe. All right, so this is the last part of any notes that you're going to need for 8.4. And this is called finding a particular term in a binomial expansion. And we've got a formula here for finding a general term of this expansion. Now, let's make sure we understand how to read this thing and how it works. So we're going to do this example here in this video, and then I got a couple of other short videos for some other examples that are a little more complicated. All right, so what this thing here says, we're expanding a plus b to the n power, and it says the term containing a to the r, which there's referencing this a, is found by computing n, well, that's the power that this binomial is raised to, n minus r with the power you're looking for, b to the n minus r. All right, so my example down here, I think you'll find pretty helpful. Let's get right to it here. Let's see. We're going to compute this thing, and I'm going to follow this formula exactly. All right, this is saying find the term that contains x to the 5th in the expansion of 2x plus y to the 20th. Okay, so the very first thing I need to compute is 10 choose. I'm going to use a parentheses and type it just like the formula says. Oh, I want to say 10 is 20. Oh boy, it's going to be a long day. So I'm going to have 20 minus 5. And I know we could probably see that that's 15, but I want to be careful. Times. Here's something you got to be careful with. This, your a is actually 2x. So you got 2x raised to the r. Now r is 5, right? That's what we're looking for. And finally, I don't think I need parentheses for y. Y to the n minus r, which I'm going to write it that way again, which is 20 minus 15. So that's the basic setup, okay? All right, so when we simplify that a little bit, we're going to get, all right, so we know that this is 20, choose 15. We're smart enough to see that. Okay, this right here would become 2 to the 5th, x to the 5th. So I'm just going to put times, if I can find it, 32, right, because 2 to the 5th is 32, x to the 5th, and now we've got y to the 15th, right? And final calculation here, I just need to calculate these coefficients real quick, and I'll get out my little calculator for that. So I've got 20. Oh, here we go. Probability. Come on now. Choose 15. And we're going to multiply that to times 32. And that's going to give you my binomial coefficient there. All right, so we got 496,128. Okay, so I'm going to type that in here to the final answer. I'm going to cheat a little bit here. And we're going to insert our answer. 496,000, what do we say, 128, and that's our final answer. That's it for this little piece. You will need that, I promise you. These things are asked all the time. Yes, you could have used brute force with your calculator. If I had another minute or two here, I'd show you how to, well, you do it just like we did earlier. The only thing is some of these coefficients might get really big. And it might overload on you, or it might give you some really strange coefficients that you can't read with scientific notation. It'd be kind of tricky to look at. That happens. So using the formula is the best way to locate a particular term or some kind of strategy. Brute force can be a little tougher to use. All right, anyway, I hope this video was helpful. Please be sure to finish the videos in this PowerPoint. I've got to do examples 2 and 3. And thanks for checking in. Y'all be safe and stay healthy.